Hi, I'm Kelsey, owner of Move With Studio. Today we have a very fun free flow class for you. Free flow is sort of my signature Barre Pilates active flexibility class, all the three things wrapped up in one. All we'll need today is hand weights of any variation. I have 3-pound hand weights, your mat, and that is it. Open space and your breath and attitude ready to move. So without further ado, let's get going. We're gonna start standing, and I'm gonna bring my arms by my side, shake it out a bit, shut my eyes, take a deep breath in through my nose, inhale, and shrug my shoulders up. Exhale, I'm gonna roll myself all the way down to my mat with my weights in hand, so I have a bit of a little extra pull of gravity down to the floor. Release head, neck, shoulders, arms. Inhale. And then exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll it all the way up. And we'll be using our hand weights throughout the session. Again, shrug up. So make sure that we keep them close by. We're starting obviously with them. And we'll be doing a nice quick warm up, getting arms, legs, body all nice and connected, straight from the jump. And once we roll all the way up from the second roll up, I want us to just prance. So walk through your feet, and as we are prancing here, get the movement, and then let's add a bit of a hammer curl. So starting to warm up the arms right away. Prance right to left. Good. Keep it going. Find a little beat to yourself. You can obviously play music with this class if you want, just to give yourself a little extra motivation. Let's go for 4 and 3, and then from here we're going to take it directly into a squat with a shoulder raise. 2 and 1. Good. Arms down. Sit back and up. Back and up. Good. So spine stays long. Arms out long in front of you. As you come up, I want you to activate those glutes and kind of press those hips forward just a bit. Good. 5 and 4. 3. Last 2. Bring it down and pulse. Down, down, down. Elbows row in and press out. In, out. Good. Like I said, we're jumping straight into it today. For 4 and 3 and 2. Last 1. Bring it up. Step out to second position. Arms down. We're going to do a shoulder raise to the side as we squat down. And up. Good. So open the hips. Stay long through the spine, and as you extend your legs, root through your heels. Get those glutes to still fire on the extension. Good. I'm already breathing hard. We're in it today, straight from the jump. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. We're going to bring it back down, pulse, just a set here, and then we're going to add a little hip swivel to this. So I'm going to drop my right knee in, twist to my left, and open. Other side, and open. Good. And switch. And the arm comes with you as you swivel the knee in and rotate. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold here. Arms come down, square feet. Make the adjustment to the opposite wall. Arms come out. We're going to lunge, tap, lunge, tap. Still have that shoulder raise forward. Down, tap it up. Lunge down. Now let's see if we can add balance and lift the knee. Good. And up. And tap. Up. Good. Stay with your breath for 4 and 3. Find that balance. 2 and 1. Step it back, hold, pause. Rotate open, other side. Arms come down, reset. And then we're gonna step forward, tap. Back, tap. Lunge it down. Good. Stay with your breath. Let's see if we can add that balance with the knee. Up. One side might feel totally different than the other, and that's okay. Lift the knee balance. And up. And up. Good. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Step it back, hold, open, fold forward. Briefly set your weights down onto the floor. First stretch of the day, so let your head go. Feel the length through the hamstrings. Hold the stretch for a moment. And then we're gonna hip to the left and to the right and to the left. Hips sit back as you bend the knees, spine stays long. If you can't reach the floor, you can do this with your hands on your thighs. Good, so side to side, let's add a double pulse. 1 and 2 and right, 2, left and right and left and right. Good. Let's hold here, rotate up. Get that stretch through the mid-back. Use your down hand as a little bit of traction. Sweep it around, other side, up. Good. One more on each side. Twist open and down. Twist open and down. Good. Feet come a smidge closer together, just a smidge. Keep them wide. We're gonna grab our hand weights again. And then we're gonna take this into a fly. So you're gonna fly up and back down. So arms come out to the side, right? Elbows stay a little soft. They don't need to be totally straight. And I want you to work from your upper back with this movement of the arms. Good. For 4, 3, 2, we're gonna add a single rotation, right side first. Up and left. Good, so side to side, getting that rotation through the mid-body, through the mid-back. Good. Keep it going. One more on each side. Last one. Bring it down, hands come down onto the floor. Again, weights stay close by. I'm gonna transition myself over to my right, and I want you to just find this nice low lunge. And we're gonna add some active flexibility in. Lengthen and lunge. And lengthen. Good. Shoulders stay down. Lengthen through the spine as you come forward. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the lunge. Grab one of your weights that's closest by. For me, you all are facing the right. My left leg is forward for this. Your right leg would be forward. I want you to bring your left arm by your side, and we're gonna go into some triceps. Now, if you can't bring the hand down onto the floor, bring your forearm up to your thigh for the support. And we're doing kickbacks with your opposite left arm. And kick. And kick. Stay low in that lunge. Good. 4, 3, 2, hold it back and pulse. Up, 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 up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, weight still stays close. Hands come back down to the floor. Step back to your plank. Hold your plank. Breathe. Lift your hips. Pedal out your feet. Let's wave. Forward, plank, up, dog. Forward, plank, up, dog for 4. Good, so still active flexibility, but also still full body movement. Getting that stretch as we lift the hips. Last one. And hold the plank. Okay, so we're coming back to our weight. This is gonna be a bit of a challenge. I'm gonna give you an option first, and then we're gonna add the weight component. So first thing I want you to do is just getting used to bringing one hand off at a time. So you're gonna tap forearm or shoulder or like bicep, and down and left. Good, so just right and left, and switch. You can take your feet a little wider apart, find that core connection. Good, one more on each side, and hold. Now, coming back to the weight, you're gonna pick it up, bring it across, switch side to side. So bring it behind the hand and switch, and switch. So it's not a ton of weight, but you're going from one arm to the next, having to find your balance, having to really connect to your core. Last one. Hold. I feel it. Lift. Find your dog. Take a breath. And then wave it forward. Lower your knees. Weight comes behind your left knee. Come down on your forearms. So we're doing this nice full flow on one side, and then we're going to switch it to the other side. Hover your left knee and lift. So this is some really isolated booty work. You're going to lift into hip extension, then lower. You don't necessarily need to put the weight behind your knees, but if you do want that added challenge, you got it. And lift. And lift. Good. 4, 3, and 2, and hold. You're going to open it out. So open the knee out to the left, around, and back up. So big hip stirs. And out, and around, and up. Good. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Reverse it. Open out and around. So you're just big stir of the hip, but the goal is to stay really stable through your downside and to not lean so much to the right. Tap it down, open around. Tap down, open around. For 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, I want you to hold it up and finish with a set of pulses just for good measure. We got it. Let's burn it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee comes down. Move that weight to the side. Briefly sit back into child's pose. Take a breath. We're going to sit back forward to quadruped, tuck your toes under, lift the knees to dog. Take a breath. I want you to lift and hover your right leg, step it through your hands, find that lunge again, and we're going to take it to the other side. Take a weight with you. Bend into your front left knee, taking it into some active flexibility. Lengthen back and lunge. Lengthen back. Good. So if you can't keep your hands on the floor to this, you can obviously bring them up onto the thigh. We'll take it there in just a sec. Let's go for 4, Really tack that hip back. Try to keep the spine as long as you can. Last one. Hold that deep lunge. Stabilize down through the pelvis. You're gonna grab weight with your right hand. Left forearm comes up onto the thigh, tricep kickbacks. Bend and extend. Good. So keep your hips square, stay strong through your body. And kick and bend. Good. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold and pulse. Lift, lift. Good. Work those triceps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand comes down, weight comes down. Both hands step back into the floor. Find your plank. Now instead of our pike to dog or our pike to plank, we're gonna stay low, bend the knees, glide back, and then propel forward. Some of you might know this. I call this crouching tiger, right? So we're staying low and then bouncing forward. 5 and 4. Good. 3. Last 2. One more. Kick out, hold that plank. So bicep taps, shoulder taps, then we'll add the move of the weight. So take your feet maybe a little wider apart, give yourself a base, tap bicep, right to left. Good. Now, my hips are doing this, yours probably will too, but the goal is to minimize the shift through your pelvis while we're doing this. One more on each side. Good. Hold. I'm tired and feeling this. Now we're gonna add the weight. Right to left. You just tap it, drop it behind one hand and then the other. Keep it under your body. Good. Be soft with it. Just a few more. Last one and one. Whew, hold it. Lift the hips to dog. Pedal out your feet. And then we're gonna shift forward. Knees come down. Forearms come down. Weight comes behind your right knee, or whatever knee you have not done yet. So starting straight off with hip extension. Lift up, tap down. Lift up, tap down. So just hip extension. The goal here is to keep your spine super stable. So no dumping into your low back. Your pelvis neutral. And we're activating glutes and hamstrings. Let's go 4 more here. 3 and 2 and 1. You're gonna open it out, down, around. Lift, open, and down. Lift. Good. For 4. And again, we want to stay really stable and grounded through our down left side. Last one. Hold. Reverse. Up, around and back. Down, open, around and back. Good. And again, it's pelvic stability. So this really does not have to be like the hugest movement ever. We just want to be isolating the glutes and the hamstrings. 2 more. And then we're going to hold this last one up and pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. Stay connected to your core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down. Set the weight down. Quick. Sit back into child's pose. Now now we're gonna shift forward, stay on your knees. We're gonna do a set of push-ups, just for good measure. So hands about mat distance apart, shift hips forward, scoop through your low core. Inhale, bend elbows wide on the diagonal, and then up. Bend wide, press up. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Good. One more. Come down halfway, pulse for 10. Small. Stay connected. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Whew. Walk your knees forward. Sit your hips on back. Good. I am sweating. We got it in and it's only been 20 minutes. Okay. From here, like I said, weights are gonna still be in play through the whole class. So I want you to take them. We're gonna come to a seated position. Bring your weights just to either side of your legs to start. So we're now gonna take it into our core work and finish out strong for this last 5 minutes or so. So you're gonna find your posture. Inhale, exhale, tilt, scoop. Dial it back. Good, bring it forward and up. Good, dial it back. And you can keep your hands on your thighs here for a moment. We're just sort of getting into this spinal articulation here to start. Let's go for 3. So again, core connection, spinal mobility, reconnecting in with our breath. Last one. Roll back. Walk your feet in towards you a little bit. And we're just going to do it an assisted knee lift. Up, tap down. Lift up, tap down. Good. Alternate right and left. Again, warming up that core in a different way now. Let's just do one more on each side. Set your feet down. Round it forward. Restack it up. All right, so we're grabbing our weights. And we're gonna make a diamond shape with our feet and with our legs. So sort of bring toes and big toes and heels together. Your knees go out wide. Our arms are gonna come out long in front of us. So we're gonna scoop, maybe bring it down a little deeper now. Then scoop, round forward, restack. Good. So just warming up. Again, resetting this movement. Now hold it back and down. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, close arms and legs. Inhale, open, and scoop, close. Good, stay with the breath. For 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward and up. Take a quick breather. Coming back to the curl, but now we're gonna move through it again and add a lift of our legs. So arms are together. You're gonna roll back, knees are in your diamond. As you come up, right knee lifts. Stay in the curve. Arms stay out in front of you. And down. So it's a little quicker. Good, and then we're gonna add a rotation over our leg. So it's twist. Good, just to the outside of the knee, twist. And your arm will touch your knee. That's fine, it's not a big lift. Feel that rotation right at your waistline. If this starts to get heavy for your arms, throw down the weights. Good. One more on each side. Last one. Ooh. And bring it on up. And reset. Weights come down to your side. Scoot forward. And roll it on back. And down. So we're going to finish with a little bit of bridge work and call it a good one. So from here, root down through your feet, find neutral. We're gonna do a neutral bridge today. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, lift hips, activate your glute. Inhale, lower, tap down. Now I told you we're gonna play with weights through this whole class. But before we take it there, just guess when we might bring a weight today. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lift. Good. Now let's lower down in that neutral bridge. We're gonna take our weight. If you thought about it, where could it go? It's going right behind the knee. So you're just gonna bring the knee forward a bit and squeeze the weight, right? The work is gonna be happening on the leg that stays down. For me, I put the weight behind my left knee and my right leg is gonna stay down. I'm hovering my left foot off the floor, rooting down through my right, and I'm gonna hinge up and down. Hinge up. Good. So the weight with the leg right now is just kind of hanging out. We're gonna add a little bit of movement here in a second. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Hold it up. You're gonna dip down and up. Think about pelvic stability here. So you're moving from your thigh. You're squeezing that weight. For 4. Good. 3, 2. Stay stable through your down leg. Last one. Lower it down. Other side. Foot comes down. Weight comes behind the knee. You want to grip it. Now anchor down through down foot. For me, it's my left, and we're going to hinge up and tap down. Lift. Good. So squeeze that weight and then really root through your full foot on the down leg. Pelvis stays stable and even. Let's go 3 more. And 2. And 1. Hold the lift. Square it off. You're going to dip down and up. Moving from the thigh, squeezing that weight behind the knee. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Take that weight out. Hug your knees into your chest. Stir. We made it through. Quick but hard. If you want, do a nice stretch after you're done with this class, but you made it. Thank you for joining me in free flow. It was a fun, sweaty session for me today. Thank you for joining me. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for moving with me. I hope you're feeling connected, empowered, and aligned. If you enjoyed this class, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more KWL sessions to support your practice. Until next time, move well, be well, and live well from the inside out.